what can you expect now that the Ethereum ETFs have been approved, not listed, but approved? What will happen to the Ethereum price? What will happen to the Bitcoin price? What will happen to altcoins and altcoin season? Will we see it? I'm going to tell you today that at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little clue in on a big shift that's happening in crypto, that you could actually be a participator instead of a hater in. You could actually make money doing this. Hey, and it'll cost you something up front, but then nothing after. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's talk about the Ethereum ETFs. Okay, so a lot of people thought that when this happened, the price was going to boom. And don't get me wrong, the price is going to boom. However, it may not happen exactly like you guys think, because it never does. However, when you end up looking back, hindsight is 2020, usually you can see that, you know what? They were actually kind of telling you what was going on and what was happening. You were doing confirmation bias. You want price to go up. And so you got out at the wrong time, because that's what happens to retail, or dumb money as they call it. So here is what you need to think about. You need to be thinking about, once Grayscale won that case against the SEC back in October, I believe it was, you know, what did we start seeing happen? Okay, that's the kind of price action you need to go be looking at. Now, if I remember correctly, I do remember that there was some type of, dump at some point, but then the price started going up. And I think we're going to see that. Why? Retail, the institutions, guys, they've got to add, think about all of the Bitcoin that's been bought for those Bitcoin ETFs. Think about it. How much Bitcoin? BlackRock and Grayscale now each almost have as much as MicroStrategy. I believe that now, Grayscale does have more than Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy does. And they have for a while. But the point here is, when you look at the Bitcoin ETFs, you can see what happened. And right now, obviously, we're going to see a little bit of price suppression here for a little bit. We may potentially even get some kind of crazy bad news out of nowhere over the next 24 hours. It could send the price back down. Definitely watch the Friday close today. Traditional markets close at the end of the day today. Very interesting, something to watch. The last Friday of the quarter will be next week, I believe, while we're at consensus. And guys, think about this consensus pump. A consensus pump was a thing that was adamant every year until COVID. And then it switched to the Bitcoin conference, had some pumps and then some dumps as well. But right now, when you're looking at consensus, this is the first major crypto event in America that we've had this year, I believe. And that TNYC wasn't a big crypto event. Token 2049 was overseas. I don't think we've really had a major crypto event this year. And so because of that, you usually see a lot of excitement around these conferences. And I think that, especially when you couple the fights that are going to be going on and all of the hoopla around it, there's going to be my first appearance with the Duchess of DeFi in a major crypto event since everything went down. Still more stuff going down now, but the fact is that you definitely need to put yourself in a position so that you can read these markets and know what's going on. Guys, you should almost always expect a dump and a pullback if institutions are getting involved. And it doesn't mean it has to be drastic. Remember, these institutions are also making money on the move, so a 2 or 3% drop can actually be, a large amount of money, and even on 2 or 3x leverage, even more money for them. So these institutions are going to have to accumulate Ethereum now. So this is really, really bullish for a lot of reasons. Now, the other thing to think about here is, as this Ethereum is being purchased, not just for the Ethereum ETF from the institutions, but by individuals in retail who believe now that the price of Ethereum could moon or go up, or it probably will, because it is now digital silver. Well, think about this. All those transactions on the Ethereum blockchain by retail means that the transactions are probably going to go through the roof for Ethereum, which means the congestion is going to go up, which means EIP 1559, I think it is. I can't remember anymore. It's been 4 years, I guess. But EIP 1559, what it put in place was a burning mechanism, so that actually, when Ethereum is being used and the transactions are going up, it becomes deflationary. And so you got to think about how this is working too. There was a burning mechanism and it becomes deflationary, meaning that the more people that use the network, the less Ethereum there is. It's a really, really cool tokenomics model that was built into, what was coming with proof of stake in the merge and things like that happened back in 2023. The point being with this is that this is something that you can take advantage of. This is Ethereum ETF narrative, and just understand that things are never as they seem. Things are not going to immediately go up and all of a sudden it's moon time. That's just not the way that things work. However, it does happen. Go look at the chart over this year, over the last 365 days, and you will see kind of the way that this works. Then you zoom out and see the way the last cycles worked, and every 4 years we do about the same stuff. So, that's one thing. Now, you want to talk about doing something different. There is a fundamental shift going on in front of our eyes right now. And I want you to think about a project like Caspa, okay? Caspa, a project by my friend, Crypto John, and one of his picks. And I do have to say, I was in on Caspa back in, I guess it was July, right before the whole company stuff happened last year. We talked about Caspa on the live stream a few times, and I can't remember where it was at. I think it was maybe 2 cents a penny. But however, I don't have any of those picks anymore. So Crypto John, he loves Caspa. Yeah, he says, it's got all the same hallmarks of Bitcoin, and it does, but it's not the next Bitcoin. That's not, that's not a thing, the next Bitcoin. The next major proof of work coin, okay, I can get down with it. But I think that when you look at proof of work, it's something that is really almost like privacy coins. It's going to be niche because there is absolutely value in it, no question about it. You need proof of work. It's digital real estate. That's really what it is. It's digital real estate. You are putting in energy output via your resources to gain some kind of tangible asset, some kind of tangible digital asset, if that makes sense, in return for your work. I mean, it's pretty simple, and anybody can do it. It's fair. However, as you guys know, the Bitcoin mining game has become extremely, extremely overcrowded, and it's because I've said it before, crypto mining has become a corporate game. It is no longer an individual's game. Retail can't really do it anymore in an affordable way because the power costs so much. Okay. Enter SolarX. Okay, so SolarX is a project. It just launched today, and SolarX actually has a miner that is solar powered. Look, to my knowledge, and look, this is what they claim, it is the world's first solar cryptocurrency miner, meaning it's going to cost you nothing except the initial cost of the miner to mine crypto. And I gotta be honest with you, I haven't unboxed mine yet. I'm gonna be unboxing mine and checking it out. I have one. Now, I am an early investor in this project, to be fair. I got it at a price way below what you guys will get it at. So I just want to be fair and upfront and disclose all that stuff. But I do think that this is such a really interesting project because SolarX, now they do have a miner, is $750. I've got one. Actually, I can run into the studio real quick and show you here in just a second. But the fact is, it's like $750. I'm gonna link down below in the description that you guys can go to and buy your miner. $750 for the device, and then boom, and you get it. They send it to you. It's not one of these, hey, I tell you what, send us all this money and we promise we're mining, right? Oh, look at the number go up. Cloud mining is almost always a scam. There is legitimate cloud mining, but a lot of it is a scam. So I definitely think that it is a project that you guys could check out launch day. It is right now on Binance Smart Chain. However, there are plans to move to its own chain. Now, here's another thing I really want you guys to think about, and I'm gonna actually do a video where I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this because it's really, really, really fascinating. And I'll put the link to the website down below as well, just a regular link so you guys can check it out. And of course, they've got all their socials there and things like that. But I think like $750 for a miner that's solar, I mean, it feels like a no-brainer to me. It really does. I'm going to be interested to get the numbers and see how long it takes it. No, I got it for free, obviously. I'm BitBoy. So I got it for free. So I don't have to eat that $750 cost that you guys do. But let's pretend that I did. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this thing and figure out how long it's going to take me to break that $750 point. And I don't even know all the coins I can mine with it yet. So they do have their own token. It's SXCH. That's what I'm invested in. But I think it's really interesting because of this narrative change. Because remember, guys, we're going to talk a lot more about this in videos in the coming weeks. And I'm trying to get stuff a little more organized right now. That's why, one reason why we're taking this break. But we've got another good reason we're taking this break. Point being is that when it comes to the content around ESG, around social credit scores, around, BRICS, this is all such a huge narrative. I actually did an interview with Glenn Grant who is the CEO, I believe. And I lost the footage. It's my fault. My team, we deleted it before we downloaded it. It's a long story, but the point was I really just wanted to find out from him a lot of different things regarding their attitude towards, you know, not necessarily crypto, but where do they fit in macro environmentally, right? So he knows all about ESG. They are really focused on ESG, on getting their ESG score up. And look, guys, whether you like ESG or not, the fact is the companies that do well during this time are going to be the companies that have the high ESG scores. So this is the first solar cryptocurrency miner in a world where people want to beat down Bitcoin and get it to move away from proof of work. That'd be the ultimate goal, right? Because then it would be somewhat more controllable than it is now, which the Bitcoin people will never say, they'll never allow it. They're smarter than the average, you know, crisis reactor. So I still think almost no way that could happen. But the point is, when it comes to Bitcoin mining and these people wanting to change it to proof of stake and things like that, that's not gonna happen. Proof of work is going to stay around. And I think that, you know, crypto mining, as long as there are some good mineable coins and you've got a miner that you can do it with solar, I mean, my God. It sounds like I said, like a really easy win-win. I guess really what I said I was going to do is I said I was going to go in here and I was going to show you guys the miner. I might do it. I got my new mouth guard for my bike. I know that's loud, guys. I don't really care if you like it or not. Okay. I was talking about the sound. I know you like my mouth guard. Here we go. We got it. Here we go. Check it out. Here we go. We got our SolarX miner here. Zero cost mining. Zero cost mining. So we're going to open this puppy up in a different video, and we're going to set it up probably when we return doing the live stream. We'll have it where you can see it there. So the link's down below for that stuff. And like I said, I am investing in this project, but you guys will see the ones I'm investing in I think have real potential. So, all right, guys. Be blessed. Be well.